What's up, everybody? Chewy Internet coming at you today, and this time we're talking about One Piece chapter 1040. And my God, this chapter was just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, and we're on break this week, and I'm happy because I'm gonna tell you something right now. The YouTube content creators are just gonna go ham over this chapter right now. If you guys can't do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, helps your boy out. I want to get up there in the One Piece content world, reviewing these chapters, and every subscriber helps. If you guys can, definitely do that for me down below. Comment on the video too. Give me your thoughts on this chapter as well. So we start off the chapter with a cover story, and we see Big Mom defeating Yonji and Niji. I'm sorry, and putting them in the book. Right now, Oven's covering that book. Guarding that book at this point in time. I'm thinking Katakuri might come in and get involved in this at some point and maybe get and free these two. Or maybe just the Germa show up and just like get them back or whatever. We'll see what happens with this. I'm very interested in this cover story because this does also because we really don't know what happened with Jinbei and the Fishman at that point, right? We really didn't get much information what happened with them, so maybe we'll get something there. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. But anyways, as we start off this chapter, and we start off with Kid doing the damn punk laser and striking Big Mom. We see where the laser is hitting down below, and we see the hole from Onigashima all the way to the bottom floor, and basically through like a huge crater. They want to put Big Mom through this hole as far down as possible, so that way she never comes back and does not come back and fight at all. They want her gone, right? They want her off this fucking island at this point. So that's happening. And also, side note, guys, I'm hearing people talk about and say how disappointed they are in Big Mom. I totally disagree. Big Mom has been very, very impressive in this arc. She's going against two up-and-coming, like, strong pirates that are trying to come for her title and are fucking motivated as hell to come do that, and they pulled out everything to try to stop Big Mom. The other thing is like she's never really fought these people or fought Law and Kid and know about their abilities, you know what I mean? So like they're pulling out awakenings and things that she doesn't understand. She survived all that, right? And has been fighting back. You know what I mean? And like damn near had these two defeated with all that crap going on. You try to defeat Law when he's like stabbing you from wherever on the land. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a tough battle. So I'm not disappointed with Big Mom at all at this arc. Actually, I'm very impressed. And I could see the other side argument why they're like, oh my god, Big Mom is whatever here, and I get that. But you got to look at everything she's done and how impressive she is as a character, and like how impressive this is. Any other character would not have lasted through this long. So anyways, so now we do that and we do the laser, and of course Big Mom is smirking at this point. Big Mom is like, you know what I mean? Like this attack is tickling me. You know what I mean? Like this attack ain't doing nothing to me. So, and of course the fodder is freaking out because they're like, man, Big Mom has not been blown away yet. Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? They're freaking out, man. They're like, this is not going to go well. Because if they don't blast her right now, because right now she's hanging out through the hole and, she's not going down. And everybody's freaking out because if she gets through this, they're done. Law and Kid are done. Now from here, I've been waiting for this attack for a long time. Big Mom goes out and does Soul Pocus and basically says slave or life, right? She's all like, either give me 50 years of your life or become my slave. And, of course, Kid and Law ain't having it. They're going to be like, fuck that. I'm not giving you 50 years of my life or becoming a slave. I ain't choosing neither. I'm choosing to defeat your ass. Okay? So she's using Soul Pocus, and she's basically now absorbing the souls of the fodder and taking their energy and basically empowering her, which is huge because now she's going to basically get buffed again. And now they're in trouble. You know what I mean? So that's happening. And, everybody's acknowledging that she doesn't look anywhere near death's door at this point. What a monster. And they're acknowledging her. Even Oda is acknowledging Big Mom. Like, I've done a lot for this character this arc. Outside of the whole memory loss thing, Oda's done a really good job with Big Mom this arc. I've been impressed with her. I don't know why people are disappointed or overrated or call her overrated. I have no idea. That makes no sense to me. So, of course, the fodder are like trying to get out of there because they're afraid, right? And here's the thing. It's not working on Law and Kid because they're not afraid. And we got to remember back to Whole Cake Island when Jinbei took this attack. He wasn't afraid or intimidated by Big Mom at all. okay? And then from there, fear is what triggers this ability. If you fear her, this will work. If you don't, it's not. And Jinbei had one of the most badass moments with this when he was just sitting there and just like, nah, dude, I'm not afraid of you. Like, I'm gonna be on the King of the Pirates ship. I can't be afraid of you. So that's the way to do that. And Law and Kid, of course, they're not. And Kid has one of the best one-liners here. He's like, you think the last gasp of an old windbag scared me? Like, oh my god, dude, this character. And from there, Law ends up creating a room, and from here puts the room around Big Mom, because right now the issue is that they can hear her. So as long as you can hear her, you know, she can pull off Soul Pocus, she can call in the homies, whatever the case may be. So she does that, and from there, you know, Law puts a room around Big Mom, and it says silence. So now I'm trying to figure out what he did here. Like, did he like do something to the vocal cords, or what did he do here with the room? Because he is a doctor, so he probably, I don't know if he cut something or just who knows how he did this, but basically entraps Big Mom in this bubble and says silence, and probably just made her a mute or something like that, so nobody could hear her until, you know, the room goes away. So right now what's happening is, and basically this is something similar to, and a callback to Kota Sung and his ability, like with him doing the whole silence thing and not being able to hear him or whatever the case may be, and just canceling out that night. So now nobody can hear her. So now Misery can't hear her. So now Misery can't do her thing. The souls from the fodder aren't being taken anymore because now Soul Pocus isn't working. And while that's happening, he does another Dan Punk again and launches another attack and basically finally sends her through the hole. And Big Mom's trying to call Prometheus and Hera, and Prometheus and Hera cannot hear Big Mom at this point. And as she's falling, she goes through, and she sees Yamato, and Yamato couldn't hear it because she's silent or whatever. So now she's going through that hole, and as she's falling, she says nothing she touches makes a sound. So, which is huge because now she's falling and nobody can hear her. So then she goes and touches one of the bombs, and an explosion happens. And, of course, Yamato picks up a slab and stops the flames from hitting the other bombs, because if they do, the entire Onigashima, the new Onigashima is going to explode. And basically, you know, that's the end of the arc at that point. So once that explosion happens, either Kazembo is following Big Mom down, or Kazembo is done because an explosion happened, and maybe that's the end of the soul there, because it says Orochi-sama whatever. So who knows what happens with Kazembo at this point. You know, and right here we get one of the most important parts of this chapter. We do get inner dialogue here with Big Mom talking about Roger, and talking about, you know, what he did in starting the new pirate era. And what's important here is that to understand is basically we're getting the insight in the world of a Yonko and how stressful it can be, right? When people at the highest seat of power, you know, they don't like, once you're there, you don't want the challengers to come at you. As exciting as that is, you kind of want to sit in your throne and just be there, you know, and not have all these people come at you. You just want to be there and be comfortable, right? So as Big Mom is talking about all this and basically saying, she's basically admitting, like, you know how much stress this is doing with all these people coming at me, and they just keep coming at me. And, you know, I don't want that. You know what I mean? Why don't you just tell me where the One Piece was? Why don't you just reveal the location so that way they can not come after me, and I can just sit here, or I can just go after the One Piece. Basically, I can get it and I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to chill. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing. But you had to do that, and you know, it's really interesting to get some insight from Big Mom like that, and just to go through the stress levels of being a Yonko and how stressful it can be. And from here, we go on to the next page, and we get confirmation that Kid and Law have officially defeated Big Mom. Now, Big Mom does mention here that you think this is going to kill me. Don't worry about it. It's because as she's falling, there's weapons that are falling as well, and an explosion happens. And, you know, that's it for Big Mom. She's done for the rest of this arc. She is defeated. It doesn't say she's dead. Now, what's intriguing about Big Mom's inner dialogue is that now Kid and Law have defeated her, and now they will end up being Yonko or whatever. You know, and they're going to go through the same stress levels as Big Mom did. People are just going to keep coming after him, because they're the best. I mean, they're at the highest seats of power now as a pirate, and people want their power. With great power comes great responsibility, and let's see if they can handle that going forward in the story of One Piece. Because when Wano Kuni's over, let's see where these characters go. And what I love about One Piece, the other thing too, is like a lot of characters get to eat in One Piece. Side characters, characters under main cast. I mean, these are basically side characters, right? They're not side characters. I mean, Law's more like maybe main storyline character, whatever. Kid is like borderline. But the point is that characters like this got a W. I've read a lot of manga. I've watched a lot of anime. I've never seen a story, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, that had side characters like this get W's like this. And this is insane. Like, this is great. Like, this is good. This is good shit. Like, I don't know. I don't care about how you feel about Big Mom as a character, whatever. If you're disappointed in her, I don't know why, but whatever. If you are, fine. I'm not. But to take down an important character like this and to do it with these characters, right? It's not Luffy doing it. We all thought Luffy was just going to run through all 4 emperors. Not run through them, but basically like beat all 4 emperors, and that's how it was going to happen. What's interesting here is that Kid Law beat Big Mom here. She's defeated. Now, what she does for the rest of the story, I don't know. Is she going to end up in Elbap? Maybe she does still fight Luffy. I don't know. I highly doubt it. But they end up defeating her. And that's good. Like, these characters that people like got an important win today. And that's good. That's good for the story. It's amazing. And let's see where the story goes from Law and Kid going forward, right? I know Law is more interested in the past and into the D name and all that stuff. Kid seems to be more interested in being the king of the pirates. So I think Kid will end up being a rival to Luffy at that point and being an emperor and competing for the One Piece at this point. Law, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Law. So that's it. They defeated Big Mom, and we get to the most important. You thought that was the most important part of this chapter. No. We get to the most important part of this chapter, and it's Yamato talking with Momonosuke, right? And we get the confirmation that Zunesha is near Wano Kuni and that they're here, right? And Yamato's like, Zunesha, oh yeah, the elephant from the book, right? And he's like, yeah. Momonosuke knows who Zunesha is because he was able to talk to Zunesha. So the thing about Zunesha is that Zunesha committed a crime 800 years ago. And here's the bombshell. Back when he was Joy Boy's companion. So it's a possibility. No. It is. Zunesha is a person that ate a devil fruit, became this elephant, and was tasked to carry Zou on his back for however long. And when you're done with that, then you can stop. Then your punishment is over. I'm curious to find out what Zunesha did 800 years ago. And the fact that Zunesha is Joy Boy's companion. We're going to get a huge info dump. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to get the road, possibly whatever poneglyph is here on Wano. And we're going to find out what's so important about Wano here. And we're going to find out what Zunesha did 800 years ago and get a little bit of backstory into the Void Century. And Zunesha is the lurking legend. The lurking legend that Oda talked about a couple of years ago, about Wano Kuni. Zunesha is the lurking legend. And it was sitting right in front of our face the entire time. Because we're all sitting here wondering, I'm sitting here wondering, when is this lurking legend ever going to come out? Or did the lurking legend already show up and it was Marco? Whatever. Zunesha is the lurking legend. And I'm curious to find out, like, this person is 800 years old and is still moving. Like, this is insane. So I cannot wait to find out what this is all about. Wano Kuni just keeps getting better and better and better and better. And if you're, I mean, dude, this has been one wild ride, and we're gonna get a huge info dump at the end of this arc. If you're not excited for this, I don't know what to tell you. But I am hyped. I am ready to go. This chapter was amazing. I mean, I've been saying that about a lot of chapters of One Piece for the past like almost a year now. Wano Kuni continues to deliver. I mean, it continues to get better. Because right now, I think we're going to move forward with... Because, the other thing that happened, Fukurokuju finally lost. I kept talking about how excited I am about Big Mom being defeated and the whole Zunesha bombshell about being Joy Boy's companion. I forgot Fukurokuju lost. So that battle's over, by the way. So that right now, all we got left is Luffy Kaido. And let's see how that unfolds. Let's see how that ends. And from there, we're going to get a huge info dump, guys. We're going to get a huge info dump. And we're in for one wild ride. And we're going to get a lot of information here. And I cannot wait. I am excited. What a chapter to start a break on. That's all I can say. Anyways, guys, that's it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about Zunesha? Do you think Zunesha is the lurking legend that Oda was talking about years ago? And the whole Joy Boy's companion thing. That's insane. This person is 800 years ago. And do you think that this person just, whatever crime they committed, and what I think the crime was, because the clues are there. Zoe looks like it was a part of something. Like, I think it was a part of the Ancient Kingdom. And I think whatever Zunesha did resulted in Zoe being where it is. And I think Zunesha was punished with, okay, you're going to eat this devil fruit and you're going to basically carry Zoe on your back until whatever time. And that is your punishment. That's what I think happened. Granted, there's a lot more specifics, right? We got to find out exactly what happened here. I think maybe whatever Zunesha did led to the world government winning the battle against the Ancient Kingdom. That's what I think. Or something to do with Zoe. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's my headcanon for that. So, and also, Big Mom being defeated. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about Big Mom as a character? I'm not disappointed at all. And where do you think that puts Law and Kid? Do you think they're Yonko? And do you think Law and Kid will be competing with Luffy going forward for the Pirate King? Or do you think it's more so Law's going to be basically roaming around and learning about everything, and Kid is going to be the one competing with Luffy for the One Piece? What do you guys think? Wonderful chapter. If you need a rating, 10 out of 10. I mean, these chapters are just bangers, man. I can't wait to hear everybody else's reviews of this chapter. This is just insane. What an amazing chapter. What a way to start your Friday off, guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day out there. Please remember to subscribe, like, dislike the video down below. Help me boy out. I'm just trying to make it in the One Piece world. Have a wonderful, blessed day, guys. Take care.